Good day. Welcome back, here we are again. Now I feel that if you don't know, this is a part of our reading of Monster Mysteries, and unfortunately no beautiful art to look at this time, so just me and, well, the view. Isn't that something? Well now, let's dive on in and learn about sea monsters. For centuries, sailors have been telling stories about huge animals living in the seas. Many of these stories were simply invented to impress the people who stayed on land. However, several reports of large sea creatures were made by responsible people who were prepared to swear that their stories were true. The case of Captain McHugh is a typical example. As a captain in the Royal Navy, McHugh was experienced enough to recognize nearly every large sea animal in existence. Even though the creature passed so close to the ship that McHugh could give a detailed description, he still could not say what type of animal it was. An equally dramatic event occurred on June 2nd, 1877. The British royal yacht Osborne was cruising through the Mediterranean and had just passed Sicily when three officers saw a very large animal, at least 16 meters long. It surfaced close to the ship and quickly swam away. The creature had a large, wide body with two enormous flippers. In front of the body was a long neck and a small head. No one could say what it was. In 1962, the Frenchman Robert Le was sailing along the Great Barrier Reef off the Australian coast. He spotted a large, dark animal resting in the shallow water of the reef. The creature looked like a huge serpent, about 20 meters long. When Le tried to swim up to the monster, it dived into deeper water. Le report is unusual, because it is fairly modern. Most sightings took place many years ago. This does not mean that sea serpents are now extinct, nor that old-time sailors were more likely to invent stories. The noise of modern ship engines may well frighten sea animals away. It is also true that large, modern ships need fewer men as crew than the old sailing ships. This means that there are fewer people on the high seas with the chance to see these creatures. It is therefore not surprising that only a few reports of sea serpents have been made in recent years. And thus concludes today's chapter. It leaves you with a bit to think of, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Whatever the case may be, real or not, the stories are there, the sightings are there. But what do you believe? Whatever the case may be, I'm off to a new locale very soon. Join me on Thursday, where I'll be in one of the most famous mountain ranges in all the world.